Hello. How y'all doing? Um, so I know I've done 2 episodes on this already, um, about sex and guys and whatnot, but I think I'm gonna do another one because I had a OK Cupid date last night with this guy that seemed nice. He is nice. Um, but we went on a date and had a drink, and then I was like, yeah, let's go smoke weed at my house. He had some weed, and we got stoned and we watched some TV. And then I told him I had a YouTube channel and he like wanted to watch them. So he watched a bunch of my videos and he was like pausing and talking to me about it and like saying how interesting it was to see if a woman's perspective on it and how people can relate to the things that I feel and go through. And so I thought, okay, like cool. And I kind of told him about how I went to California and I uh, am at a point in my life now where I'm trying to set boundaries, especially with like sex and um, when I meet someone new that I want to take it slow with, and I don't want to sleep with them. But in the past, I would have slept with them just because they want to sleep with me. So I was clear about that. And before he went to my house, I said, I don't want to have sex. And he's like, okay, we can cuddle, make out. And I said, maybe. So we were like cuddling, and that was fine. But I was a little uncomfortable, and like I don't know why. Maybe I'm just not interested in guys anymore, or maybe I'm just more tuned and disgusted by how they can't pick up on signals. Anyway, so we got stoned, and then I was like, just so you know, like I don't want to make out because you had a date last night and this morning you had sex with someone. I had a date the night before, so I kissed someone that day. And I just, when I'm stoned, I don't feel like it. And I wasn't comfortable. I didn't want to. And then I kind of wanted him to leave. I knew that he thought that he would sleep over, and I thought he'd sleep over. And I know guys are like, yeah, I can sleep over and we won't do anything, but it's just uncomfortable. And then in the morning, it's uncomfortable to get them to leave. Um, so I just kind of said that to him. I was like, yeah, and my grandmother's coming home today, and um, so I just said, I'm not comfortable, and he was like, okay, I guess, and I don't know, it was just very uncomfortable the whole thing, and then he tried to pretend he was asleep, and I was like, okay, you gotta get up and catch your train. And then my friend Olivia came over and had a sleepover, and that was nice. So yeah, when he was leaving, he was like, can I have a kiss? I was like, I said I don't want to do that. He's like, you said you don't want to make out, just like a kiss. I was like, oh, peck, like, okay, like I'll do that. I'll give you a peck. And then he was like, oh, that's it. And I'm like, yeah, you just said a peck, and I just said a peck, and I don't know, I could have been more clear. And then I was walking him out the door, and he tried to kiss me again. I was like, no, like let's hug. Like I said, I don't want to do that. And then he grabbed my ass, and I was like, dude. And I had said a few things along the way, and I'd said, I don't want to do that multiple times. And then I was finally like, dude, like, I don't understand how you think that's okay to do that. I mean, I said with my words, and then you watched my videos too, and like shared my one on like sex and being a girl, and like talking about guys and stuff, and they just don't get it. Even the ones that seem nice, they just don't fucking get it. I don't know. I don't understand. So I don't know. I'm glad that I'm like setting boundaries now. Um, but it just comes to a point where like you shouldn't even have to. I mean, or it just comes to a point where you've done it so many times that they need to fucking listen. Just fucking listen. If you want to be with women, you have to respect them. They're your fucking equal. How would you like it if someone came up and someone you weren't interested in or weren't ready to be involved in, they just pushed themselves on you repeatedly, and you said, I don't want to do this, and they just push themselves on you. And, maybe if you're like, as a guy, oh, that'd be great if a girl came up to me and did that. Imagine if, like, a fucking guy came up and was touching your junk. I'm sure, you know, if you're not into guys, you wouldn't be into that. So just imagine every time you're trying to push something with a girl, imagine a guy doing that to you and how uncomfortable you would feel. Okay? It's not fucking right. It's not right. So, I don't know. I changed my OkCupid back to just the ladies. I mean, I'll still consider guys, but I'm very clear with them from the start. And I urge all of you women or men, just be clear with what you want and what has happened to you in the past, and don't put up with any bullshit. Don't, as soon as you're uncomfortable, speak up. So, any single ladies out there or feminine guys that actually fucking listen, hit me up. Okay, Daisy does it. Hope you like my purple hair. I didn't mention that, but yeah, you saw it's purple. Bye. Bye.